Hey, and welcome to another episode of ImmortalKidz Podcast. Let me introduce my co-host first. Today, I think I need to do it right. The legendary Charles, the legendary Mello.
Clean babies.
Yep. Okay.
We made it.
Yep.
Hey,
For sure.
baby steps.
I guess I'll go over what we're gonna talk about. I mean, I know y'all both know, but obviously the series going on in the NBA right now. One I want to talk about, but I don't want to hear any De'Aaron Fox sweat. But the Warriors
It's coming.
and the Kings,
It's coming.
you know, we'll start there. Okay, so series is 2-1. I guess the first question is, who do we think the best player in the series is so far? 3 games, obviously not a lot, but who do we think the best player is in the series?
Oh, I'm going first. Well, I mean,
Either one.
if we doing it based off the series, or we doing it just doing
Purely
it based off the series, I mean,
based off the series. Yeah.
D Fox. Why wouldn't it be him?
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
That's why I was gonna let him have it. So
Personally, I feel like it's Curry. I really do. Only reason, I mean, the last game obviously was cheese Curry, but I think he's played well. I think that those first 2 games they didn't give enough fouls. Like they were pushing him around, like it's very obvious. But and then the whole we letting them play, but then Sabonis and the Draymond Green. I feel like I don't know. I feel like they
stop a nigga.
I feel like, but I'm just saying,
he grabbed
like
his ankle first, though.
I just feel like they're gonna let that happen though.
Still got to be cool and just snatch him back and keep moving, bro.
It not stump him.
He
Not
was
stump.
just trying to find his foot.
Unless niggas was
He just
talking
found his
cash.
foot, he just found his foot in his ribs. That's all it was.
Unless them
I-
boys just talking cash.
I would debate that if I cared about Draymond. So I mean, he but I feel like Curry's the best player in the series right now. I just feel like, especially we'll let it play out. I think it's going 7 games though. After what I saw, I think Golden State will get Game 4, and then we'll see like how
I
that.
think it's gonna go 7. If they don't get 2-2, if it ain't going back to
for
Sacramento 2-2,
Yeah.
That's the one they gonna.
Of course,
they
of
gonna
course,
think
of
that
course.
they gonna. I
they
feel like
got to go get one on the road.
Yeah, I feel like they
I don't
finna
think
win
so,
this
bro.
next one. They finna win this next one.
You're right. Yeah.
I don't think they get one on the road, bro.
It
Yeah,
may not
momentum
be.
is-
It's not gonna be pretty. It may not.
I feel like
be,
momentum is cheese. So
It
As
probably
long as the others step up for Sacramento, they'll be all right.
I don't think they will, bro.
yeah, because at this
I feel like
point,
D Fox gonna keep.
I feel like they others though, like Keegan Murray and like Kevin Hurd, like they got some others, but they others are like, you know what I mean? Like it's like if it's their night, it's like bet. But
You
like
got Baby JR off the bench, bro. He
Malik
give you
Monk, I
30
won't
at
disrespect
any
him, but
night.
he's like,
Then you got Mitchell. He gonna clamp something. Got another little guard. He still hooping. I mean, if the others step up, bro.
Harrison Barnes is like, you know what I mean?
I feel like it's the same thing, the
Warriors, yeah, for sure. Like, but they got way better others.
A lot more production out of
don't
Like GP2 and A Wiggins
Is
is
Jordan
others.
Poole that much better than Malik Monk?
Come on, bro.
Just asking the question. I just asked the question.
Come on,
I just asked the
bro.
question,
Come on, bro.
I said that was the same.
That's interesting. So, all right. So, all right.
Say about it.
All right. So, do you feel like that's comparable?
In a way, yeah. They both scores off the bench. 6 man's type. So I mean they both can explode.
Well, but all right. Well, let me rephrase that then. Do you think Malik Monk could be a starter in the league?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Why you couldn't be?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know. That's interesting that Malik Monk. That's interesting.
bro.
He is solid. He's solid.
Ain't no who he got 20, give you 20.
He's solid.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
He's solid.
That's
It
interesting.
could
18.
just be off of what we seen from Jordan.
All right, so
these last couple of
I
games.
think we both leaning towards Warriors. So you leaning towards
If the Warriors don't, they play tonight, right?
yeah.
They,
tomorrow.
tomorrow. If they
Yeah.
go back to Sacramento and it's 3-1, bro, GG's in the check.
I mean, but I would agree with that though. But like, I feel like just right now, based off what you know, though, you know what I mean. Not though if they win. Type thing.
I mean,
like,
if
based
the
on what you know
others
now.
step up and play, they can win. You know what I'm saying, tomorrow. I don't think, bro. I said the Warriors was my finals pick, but hey, bro, I'm told they are, bro. I don't think they're getting past them Kings.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's interesting.
They got to win on the road, man. I mean, they
feel like
they
that's
not
the one-
winning on the road.
yeah,
They are the
They for sure
horrible
not.
road team. bro.
Nah, I was just about to say that. Like they are a better home team, And that's why I feel like they gonna win. They definitely gonna win this next one.
Nah, bro.
Mess around and lose.
I don't, bro.
I feel like they gonna win
I
this
don't
next
think they
one.
getting past them boys.
They just gonna sneak them, bro. They gonna sneak them.
They don't win on the road, bro. You got to win one.
That's it.
You got to win one now. And I don't think they going to get that, bro.
Man, you just need the chef for one game.
I mean,
Let it go
Yeah,
crazy.
I feel like Curry, like you know what I mean. Like I feel like
always
who's
has
gonna
that
catch
one, bro.
Yeah,
Every
he just gave you 36, so you know he's gonna give you 40.
Yeah, it's Curry.
The other thing is, this is what nobody has factored into any of this, and this is exactly why I know the Warriors will win.
Play.
Exactly, but
Not the game 6 clue.
exactly,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. I mean, seriously, I really believe that like they put themselves in a scenario that all they have to do is lose one game to see Game 6 Clay. If the Kings lose one game in these next games, then it's automatically going to be a Game 6, which means that you got to see Game 6 Clay. And that's the worst case scenario, seeing Game 6 Clay at Golden State and then have to go play back on your home floor hoping not to get put out in Game 7. Like, I just don't.
Fan, bro. They don't win on the road, bro. They got to win one on the road, bro.
They can
Okay.
get
I don't think
Warriors
They're
have
right
a better,
there. They
I'll
were
say
right
this,
there
the
last
Warriors definitely have a better chance of winning on the road than Sacramento has of winning on the road. And that's why I feel like they gonna
I can't
steal
say that because, bro, you look at the Warriors' record this season on the road, bro. They down there with lottery teams, bro.
It's the regular season, though. It's the Warriors. We talking
But
postseason.
look at the road. Come on, now you got to use that. Now.
I feel you on the road.
I feel you.
You just can't wipe everything clean. It's true is 0-0 every game, but you know.
I don't know. I feel like with the Warriors, they've been hurt
bro.
the whole year. It's like, and then they clearly don't care.
You can't be that trash on the road, especially towards the end of the season. They fight, you know, trying to move up, trying to keep in the top 6, and you still losing on the road. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. We'll see. That's fair.
Like
That's fair.
They were my final pick. I keep like the Warriors. They gonna turn up. I don't know, man. Kings hating.
All right, so I guess the question is, so we're leaning towards Warriors. You're leaning towards the Kings. My question is, what do the Kings need? What?
Do I owe you that case?
Hey man,
Was it 6 games?
That's why it's all recorded.
We gonna try. I think you said they're gonna beat them, and it was gonna be 5 top.
All right,
you probably said 6. So I mean,
you know, if I said 5, I got you. I hold it.
But I was gonna ask, like, so what do? Since you believe the Kings are going to win, what do the Kings need to do to win this series? Like, what do they need to do? Based on what happened last night, of course, well, was that last night? Anyway, losing to Golden State, right? Curry goes off. They have their whole hoorah, all that. Like, what do you think they need to do, I guess?
Like I said, the others, they got to step up. They got to be the others. They got to be that supporting pieces off the bench. The other starters got to do their role, bro. They got to play to their best performance of themselves, the best version of themselves. They got to be that to beat the Warriors. Cause I mean, they can go toe to toe with them. Sabonis and Fox gonna cancel out the Splash Bros to a certain extent, and it's like you're not getting nothing from Draymond. Looney is just gonna give you 4 and 20. So it's like, where's the other points?
I can't believe you just said that though. Like 20 rebounds was like legit.
It's crazy, but he's not scoring the rock. That's what I'm saying. He's not scoring.
But I mean, that's why you got Jordan Poole, A. Wiggins. Like what?
Hey, bro, them boy got a hoop, bro.
Jordan Poole, A. Wiggins?
Yeah, they got a hoop.
Bro, that's insane.
Nah.
That's insane. Yeah.
I said, if Herder give you 15.
Just ignore it. You can't hear it.
Herder can give you 15. Malik can give you his 15 to 20. Mitchell get you a little 10. Sabonis do his usable 25 and 12. Fox get you like 30, 25 to 30, bro. Hey, bro. Let's Curry, let Splash Bird just go out there and drop 30.
I don't know, brother. All right, I'll turn to Mello. I'll let you. I mean, I understand. I'll turn to Mello. So, what do the Warriors need to do to win this series? Then
they got to step up on defense, and
sure.
It's really kind of like the Kings is the same thing. You know, the others got to step up, but really, if you turn it up on defense, and of course, the Warriors ain't no supremely defensive team, but you got to step it up on defense for real.
I hear that.
But
yeah, for sure. I feel like personally, this is gonna sound crazy, but it's not crazy. I think Draymond just don't need to play. Like seriously, I'm gonna tell you why I believe that. Because first 2 games they lose. Of course, it's on the road. You can argue it's on the road. Warriors are shaking off dust, cobwebs, all that BS, right? But I feel like I saw a lot of the stuff that the Warriors do that just didn't work with Draymond anymore. And I don't know if it's a speed thing. I don't know if it's the refs not calling foul in certain situations because there were a shit ton of fouls on Curry. But The same thing that Draymond always does, right? The screen at the top of the key, Curry, Clay, run around me, basically. I'm going to drop the ball off to you and set a screen on some cheese. And, of course, Curry and Clay are going to make a jump shot over, like, two guys falling out of bounds with a blindfold on, like, talking and sipping drink all at the same time. You know what I mean? But
That's crazy.
I feel like
That's crazy.
in that first game, they couldn't get open. And then what I noticed is that the screener, right? The guy who's getting, I shouldn't say the screener, but the guy that's getting screened by Draymond, they just double Curry. And the dude that's chasing just double. So it turns into a double. Whereas in the past, it would be, okay, with Kevin Durant, they can't double because it's like, we screwed. And then now it's like, okay, Draymond, if they're not going to guard you and they don't take you serious, what's the point, right? So they ran a lot of that same offense with Kevin Looney and A. Wiggins last night. And I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Kevin Looney ate on the glass. Like, you having offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds like that. That's crazy. Curry having 36, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like the biggest thing there was just the fact that the Warriors played their game, obviously, at home. But I just think Draymond not being there played a big factor. And I really don't think those assists, I think those assists, like, they'll make up for it. Like, it's the Warriors, bro. Curry is going to be falling out of bounds, like I said, with a blindfold on, making threes. So, like, they'll make up for it. But I think Draymond comes back. That is where I'm just putting a star on that. I'm putting a big star on that because I think the Warriors should win. But with Draymond, I'm putting a big star on it. Like, let's just see how Draymond ruins their offense.
Do you think he'd be better off the bench?
Yeah, I sure was finna say.
I 1,000% think he'd be better off the bench because you're gonna play him like it's Draymond Green. But I feel like if you're gonna play him, you better play him off the bench because you know what I mean. You're better off having him run a second unit of guys. Because all right, here's my lineup. This is my mind. I'm running Curry at the 1. I'm running Poole at the 2. I'd run Clay at the 3 and run Wiggins at the 4 and just let Looney run the 5. I mean, you already know he's not going to shoot anyway. Like, you knew that going into it. Just running screen and roll. Obviously, they're probably going to run over.
Though.
What's that?
There's no defense in that lineup.
I feel like Kevin Looney will fight. I mean, I'm not saying he's like freaking all-star Dwight Howard, but I feel like you're the Warriors though. You're not counting on your team to be supremely defensive. You're just counting on them to.
But the same, you got to get them stops down that wide, bro.
I feel like he did last night though. Like, I mean, I feel like he did though. Like, I feel like the ones that he needed to get, he got, type of thing. And A. Wiggins, if he steps up on defense, I feel like that'll be enough to get him through. Because and like, of course, you know, if you want to believe that Draymond plays defense off the bench, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they got it, though. We'll see. But I'm putting a big star on Draymond. So
Kings in 5.
In 5?
5, bro. They winning tomorrow.
All right, so 2 games back to back.
Warriors in 6.
All right, Warriors in 6. I'm going Warriors in 7. Warriors in 7. I think it's back and forth. I think they lose game 5. I think they do. I think the Warriors lose game 5. Like, and then game 6, Clay goes off, and then now they're in Sacramento trying to steal something. It's just, I feel like it's written now. Like, it's definitely written now. But I'll put a fork in that one because I don't, you know, we'll see what happens. Next series, I really want to talk about this one because a lot of interesting stuff. So, Lakers Grizz, right? A lot of interesting stuff going on there. Obviously, I guess we'll just start with the Dillon Brooks stuff because actually, I wanted to ask this just off top. So, do we feel like, how do I say this correctly? I won't even ask if Dillon Brooks is a good player. I'll ask, do we think
he's decent? I checked the numbers. He's very decent. He's talking a lot of crazy shit to Brian, and I checked him now. Be humble, young man. Be humble. It's one of those. It's definitely you solid. You know, you got it going because of your antics right now.
Right.
It ain't too much of the play. It's the antics.
So I guess where I was going to go with that, though, is do we think that what Dillon Brooks is doing is a good idea in the sense of, like, strategy for his team? Like, get Brian to try to put up 40 shots, or is it just completely stupid? Like, I know it's all noise because it's Dillon Brooks, but I'm just curious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't have Ja's a full he practice or whatever. But I'm saying if he don't play again, is that the right move? Like, we got to get him Brian head, otherwise we just screwed.
Don't poke the bell.
I'm gonna say you're not getting a lemonade head, bro.
Don't
that's
poke
OG,
the bell.
bro. He got 20 years in the game, man.
Don't poke the bell.
Like, he still getting
Activate him if
still
you
being
want.
eliminated at this age. Like, he ain't even shutting them down. I can understand him. You like 0 for 21 or 3 for 12 and turning the ball over. He's
Man,
still being
averaging 25.
He's still being eliminated.
So,
25.
So is Dillon Brooks trash then?
He ain't trash, but he decent.
Straight. He ain't better than
He
Desmond
decent.
Bain. He's not better.
I feel
Why would no? I'm saying like, why would he be better than Desmond Bain though? Like,
It's an order of the team. I'm just.
okay. And I was like, Desmond Bain, like, where'd that come from? It's like, what?
You know,
That's not even comparison. I feel like.
I'm glad he didn't reach into the bag of names.
Wait, so hold on. This is very interesting. So I wanted to extrapolate on that. Seriously. Like, so Patrick Beverly or Dylan Brooks?
I feel like you can't compare them really, cause they both gonna do the same thing,
Right.
but production wise, Dylan Brooks, I feel like he a better scorer than Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
actually, Patrick Beverly really just gonna run out there and run around.
He really
Niggas gonna leave him open. He gonna hit that corner three and get the talking cash and come do a little
take
random
his jersey
floater.
off the aloe black.
Dylan Brooks,
A random floater and start talking shit.
I'm the man.
Man, that's
No, they
hilarious.
waiting on-
I don't know.
That is a good
Personally, this is crazy. This might be a hot take, but I feel like Pat Beverly's better than him.
So you a GM, you picking Pat Bev on your team, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like Pat Bev's antics are better than Dylan Brooks' antics, and I feel like if we talk about production, I mean, Dylan Brooks may be 3 for 18, and then the next day he's like 9 for 18, or 8 for 18, but it's not that that's much better. Plus, you're getting 18 shots. Pat Bev isn't taking 18 shots. He might take 5 a game. So it's like, I know I'm not that good, so I'm only gonna take 5 shots. Right, and hit 2 of them, get a couple steals, play defense, and you know he's out there, he's an energy guy, and his antics actually work. Like, I think we've seen his antics work. We haven't seen Dylan Brooks' antics work. We've just seen him have antics, if that makes sense. Like, when's the last time Dylan Brooks said something to somebody and it meant something, right? Well, Pat Beverly, talking cash to Russell Westbrook, he's like, he just, Pat Bev don't play, he just run around. Then, like, the opposite of that, Pat Bev's like, well, I mean, he was 5 for 20. So did I do my job? Y'all tell me if I did my job. You know what I mean?
I get where you coming
So
from.
I feel like, Dylan Brooks is like, I'm guarding LeBron. I'm going to stop LeBron. It's like, bro, LeBron is like, what?
But LeBron did, it was just because they had won that game.
Yeah.
So it was like, you got to talk then.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
It's 1-1 though, so
Yeah. Because, even like the first game, like you can really just like kind of, that's an interesting series. That's the only series I see going 7 though.
out of all the series, you want to think?
You know what's interesting? Because, I didn't even realize this. I forgot who said this, but the Lakers have actually got more rest, and that's why their games are so much spread out because they have them on primetime TV. So, they're getting a lot more rest than the Suns and the Clippers because it's not on prime. So they playing back to back. That's why that third game hasn't happened yet, but everybody else is third and going on fourth.
Going on their fourth.
Yeah, so it's crazy. I didn't realize that until somebody said that earlier.
Boy, y'all right.
They're like, this is prime time basketball.
Man, my hand.
All right.
I said, are you good?
So
Everything good?
who's the best player in the series?
Good.
And I'll start with Mello first because I know Charles has
Who would I say is the best one? Bro.
Brian, best player in the series.
Yeah, bro. Like,
I mean, you can
Wow.
say the most obvious one, Lemonade.
yeah, I mean,
James Jackson been holding that fort down. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. That's fair. I
He was hooping, but I mean, Lemonade though.
Yeah,
But
I gotta say through 2 games, it's got to be LeBron for consistency, but we'll wait till it ends. But I feel like AD is gonna finish it strong.
I feel
he definitely sold game 2. I'll give him that. He definitely sold game 2.
He's not.
But that's typical AD though. He gonna sell you once. He got to do it just so he can get that off. I feel like AD is the definition of I got you 140 and 20, and then the next game is gonna be I'm gonna be 3 for 13 with 13 points, and then the next game I'm gonna have 40 and 20 again. Is like I feel like in the average of that over 7 games, we'll see though. It's to be seen.
Hey,
LeBron hooping though.
I
So
got
for
the
sure.
Lakers, but it ain't gonna be because AD.
22, 10, and 7, Charles.
I feel you though, I guess.
22, 10, and 7, bro.
Right.
7 blocks, brother. 7 blocks in a playoff game.
He got to play how he did the first game or better for them to have a chance, bro. You see him.
But that's my point, though.
That's what I'm saying.
So why is it when he has a bad game they lose? But you see what I'm saying? So is he not 1A? That's all I'm saying.
LeBron.
If you really a 1A, it should be no bad games.
LeBron.
1A is not having bad games.
He's not a shooter neither, so he's not taking that. He's not that far.
All right, so wait, 1A's can't have bad games, so
Not when we need you. Not a 1A.
bro. So
I feel
1A's have had bad games
You
though,
shouldn't.
but they do.
You can have a bad
You
game,
shouldn't.
but just not him. He's not him, bro.
What is him? Like, what is him at this point?
Lemonade 20 years in the game, man.
I mean, it's LeBron. Like, pull LeBron away from that. Like, I mean, I get they on the same team, but I'm saying pull him out of that, like, his resume. Right now, in this moment, both of them on the floor, you feel like he's the 1A.
Yeah. How's it AD? Because he's just younger?
No, I don't feel like it's because he's younger. I feel like that's because, one, first of all,
that last shot?
I feel like
Who getting that ball last?
AD. LeBron is not taking the last shot.
He might pass it to AD, but who getting that ball?
LeBron is not taking the last shot within a minute. Within the last 2 minutes, he might take a shot. He ain't taking a shot in the last 30 seconds.
I don't know who's taking the last shot on them Lakers. I don't know who's going to take that last
Lemonade.
I feel like, bro, it's either Austin Reeves or AD, bro. 100%.
Is that game in Austin Reeves' hands? I don't know about that.
Bro, he hit him in the first game.
I feel on that one. I ain't going to depend on that one.
I feel like Austin Reeves and Bron, that's the same shooting, bro. You might as well
He don't care to have a good game. He can soak quote unquote.
Don't care to have a good game
Because he's not gonna keep doing it, bro. Like you say, he 40.
All right, 13. Yeah, he gonna have a bad game. Yeah, 40, he gonna have 13. A bad game. But I'm saying that's a bad game, though. You can't have a bad game.
Yeah. So if you just keep having bad games and he a top, he just having bad games. He just had a bad series.
That's why your 1B pick you up. That's their job, to hold you down through that. That's all I'm saying. Is it not their job?
On the way they're gonna win if he dominate, bro.
All I'm saying is when Giannis is going to the paint, and you're gonna see this. You're gonna see this firsthand because I'm calling this before it even happened. When the Bucks make it out this first round, because they will. Once they make it out this first round, oh God, please, Jimmy Butler, don't hate. But when they make it out this first round, just watch when they play the Celtics. Because I think that's gonna be huge.
That's the Celtics is gonna be Philly.
Yeah, honestly, yes. Because, I mean, it's just... I'm going to tell you why. And I'll tell you why. Only because I like the Sixers a lot. Obviously because they're hard, but I like what Embiid doing. I don't know. Part of me don't want to see Doc Rivers win, but that's a whole nother thing. I won't get too deep into that. But the thing is, did y'all see recently what he said about JJ? Like, the Clippers? Like, he's wilding, bro. He's saying too much for me to, be like, nah. Basically, he was like,
on the Clippers.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, that Clippers team could have never won a championship. Like, and I was like, bro, you're
his Clippers team.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, you was the coach.
I mean, he ain't believing himself.
Yeah, and then I'm like, but the other thing is like, this is 2014, 2015 Clippers going crazy. Like Blake Griffin, Jamal Crawford, CP3, JJ Redick, all them boys. So I'm like,
they was equipped for
a champion, and you had Chris Paul in his 30 years.
They couldn't stay healthy.
They couldn't stay healthy, but that's what you blame it on, though. Blake went down in the playoffs, and Chris Paul went down in the playoffs, which he always does because he's gonna sell. But I mean,
oh brother,
so I'm serious though. So I really feel like that's part of the reason why I don't know if I even want Philly to win. But the other thing is, Boston has shown that they Boston. And I think the Hawks hated last night. That was they won. We not getting swept. But these next two games, that's their ass.
Bro, the Hawks is gonna do that one game.
They got to do it. I feel like Trae Young's like, I'm not getting swept on my home floor.
I ain't taking that 4-0.
Oh, don't worry. You'll lose the next game and losing Boston.
I take it 4-1, but I ain't taking that 4-0.
Yeah, I understand though. Because I mean, the Timberwolves about to get swept, and it's like, do I really want to get swept? So
yeah, they definitely getting swept.
So
they
only got one nigga out there hooping.
But going back to what we talked about the best person in the Lakers Grizz series, I don't know. I really do feel like right now it's Bron. That's fair. Like just completely objective is Bron. But I feel like over 7 games we'll see. But I believe it's gonna be AD. We'll see though when we get there.
Like who got Finals MVP that year? Okay.
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I mean, we know who got Finals MVP the last year they won.
Right.
Okay.
I mean that's because it's Bron though.
Bro. If AD would have been,
I feel like, bro, that's like being on a team with Tom Brady, assuming you're gonna get Finals MVP in the NFL. Like, bro,
niggas did. Nigga, Deion Branch got a Super Bowl MVP when Tom Brady was being Tom Brady. Then like Junior Element or Westbrook could get.
I mean, yeah, I know he did, but that's like I think it was Elderman. I don't think it was
he got what 7 rings.
But that was cheese. That was cheese though. That's cheese, bro. But I mean, but here's my point in saying it though. It's not even the fact that couldn't happen. It's just more the fact that like the general consensus is who's gonna win it. It's just like when Curry didn't get it and Iguodala got it, and everybody's like, I mean, Curry's supposed to get it. Like what? So it's like, I mean, he probably was, but I'm just saying, like, you know how that goes. Like it's like whatever people decide. I don't know. I feel like though. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, the series got to end, so I ain't gonna care. So you got Memphis or the Lakers winning in?
Memphis. Memphis.
So you got Memphis or the Lakers winning in?
Memphis. 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 Memphis.
Go to Mello.
Lakers in 7.
Kind of the same. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Honestly, not even 7 and 6. Honestly, at
I
this
want to
point.
see the Lakers win.
But you think them Grizzlies gonna do it? I feel like they
I don't
need y'all
know,
to do it.
man.
I don't know. if he's
He
You gotta bet.
coming
You
back.
bet. I'm betting on.
Competition
It's like,
in
do I
practice,
want to
though.
bet on
What's
AD
the
to be AD, bro?
And then the other thing is, does Memphis play better with or without Ja? They have a better. They
play better without him.
They won more games without him.
I think this is my personal analysis on that.
Though.
I feel like they
Yeah,
play.
you know.
I feel like the Grizzlies
like in the
without Ja, they play just better team basketball.
As a team, yeah.
Yeah, and then Tyus is out there playing point guard. It's like, all right, they're not expecting me to just dunk and do some cheese. That's hilarious. It is not that cold.
It's cold.
It is not that cold,
I don't
bro.
believe how cold it is in here, man.
Bro, these lights will have you baking without this air. I promise you,
Bro.
And then he be hot. Like, turn the air on, please. Coming out of his shirt.
On 65, bro. We in mid.
I'll mind you, it says 71. I'll mind you, it says 71. But
We in the South. Ain't even July, June yet, man.
Finna grab a main camera and put it on the thermometer.
Freezing.
It's like Nate Diaz fighting somebody. But exactly. But
I'm gonna say none about that.
but on a serious note though, I really do feel like the Lakers got it. I really do. I don't think Ja is gonna play. I 100% believe he's gonna play. And I think the problem with them with Ja is he's exactly what they need and not need at the same time all the time. It's crazy. It's like at the right time, he'll give you 50 and he's unstoppable. And it's like, bro, we need him on the floor. But then at the wrong time, it's like, bro, we need to play team ball down the stretch. Like, we can't have no bad turnovers here. You can't just go up and do a fake half dunk. Like, put a dude in the rim, but the ball pop out. Like, we can't have any of that happen. And I know you want that to happen, but we can't do that right now. And I feel like Desmond Bane and Tyus has it in them to do that. But Ja, and it's like, who's anybody else to tell Ja what to do? And he's the best player on the team. So he's like, bro, I'm Ja. Who are you even like at this point?
One
So,
guy that you had, you feel me, is hurt right now. It's Steven Adams.
Yeah. Steven Adams, that's Brandon Clark, that's a big L too. Because I don't even think Dylan Brooks would be getting the same minutes if Brandon Clark wasn't hurt. If Brandon Clark wasn't hurt, those would be Brandon Clark minutes.
Be in some minutes still.
No, not the same minutes he getting now. Shit. Brandon Clark is, I think, personally, I feel like Brandon Clark is what Dylan Brooks thinks he is. Like, I don't know, like, just go back and watch tape of Brandon Clark, though. I'm telling you, like, you'll be very surprised. You'll be like, jump shot? Oh, okay, hold on. Dylan Brooks, were you in the gym, like, with a camera trying to model this dude?
Not
But,
good.
yeah, Lakers winning. You said Lakers, right? And you
Lakers in
said
7.
I said Lakers, but I don't believe in AD.
For sure.
for sure, bro, for sure.
The Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James.
I think this is probably the most interesting one I wanted to talk about is the Suns and Clippers.
Not interesting at all. D-Book is going crazy.
For sure.
Kawhi is probably finna be out for the rest of the playoffs.
Right.
It's over.
Okay.
Put a fork in.
Well, but I think that's
Put
why
a
it's
fork in
interesting,
it,
though,
but they still
because
fighting. They gonna
there's a lot of
Your
things here.
top scorer in your last game
Right.
was Norman Powell.
Powell with 42, though.
Russ had 30.
That's how I was like, exactly. With Norman
Russ
Powell.
had 30. But
Norman Powell.
Norman Powell is your 1A right now. And Russ is your one.
Yo, that's
Hey,
crazy.
bro.
D buckets.
I just feel like they gonna be competitive. I feel like just because they like I said, they the deeper team, bro.
Yeah.
If you look how long.
on that one. I feel on that one. I'll admit when I was wrong on that one. Them Clippers got names, but them names ain't gonna add up to what them Suns finna do to them. It's probably gonna be close, but I don't. It's over. 4-1.
If you look at how many minutes KD and Book playing, bro,
Yeah.
it's only been one blowout. The other game's been close.
Yeah.
Them boys playing 45, 43 minutes every game now.
Okay.
And it's like, true, they ain't got PG or Kawhi, but they got the deeper team. They got more bodies, more able people that's going to go out there and put up buckets. So it's like, if KD and them doing all that, bro, all they got to do is keep it close, bro. All they got to do is really shut down Booker, too. They keep cool Book off, bro.
All right.
They got a chance.
So this is why.
Are you gonna cool down both of them though?
Nah.
KD ain't snapped, though. You'll live with KD getting his 25.
D-Book doing it. He like,
Yeah, I don't know. He had like 28-30 the other day, didn't he?
It's
When
like,
D-Book
if
had
I
all
ain't
that.
gotta do it, then I ain't finna do it.
Hey.
If the young blood
If
doing
they
it,
shut
then I'm
down
finna save
D-Book,
myself.
you ain't gonna shut them
Well,
down.
all right. So we'll skip to the
Second
second question then. So you feel like the Clippers will win this?
I wouldn't say win. You just pulling up bricks.
He's not a shooter, so that still doesn't make sense.
He rolling it, doing the layup, it just rolls out.
I mean,
When it
but
was
you got to
crunch
make
time,
those.
Them
You got to
last
make
5
those.
minutes.
Anything.
Last 2 minutes, he wasn't selling. Bro.
I feel like if you're in the NBA and you are one of the premier players, you're not allowed to miss layups. I feel like if you're a premier player, if you're a superstar or wanting to claim to be a superstar, you can't miss layups.
Everybody gets a little high every now and again.
Nah, you can't miss layups. You can miss jumpers. You can't miss that. Like, there's no. And I feel like if you look at that second game, it's like, okay, you played a better game and Norman Powell hooped out, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
They lost by 5.
Yeah, and then I.
Said 42. Really, I'm gonna tell you why Norman Powell went crazy. It's because Derek had talked him up. So Norman Powell, if you hear this, man, you better thank my boy Derek, man. He talked you up, and you got 42 the day after he talked you up. So you were supposed to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly, to give him his clout. Yeah, exactly.
Give him his clout.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just don't think. Well, first of all, I don't think the Clippers win this. I think the Suns beat.
It's 4-1.
I mean, I think I definitely think it's 4-1 now at this point. I think Kevin.
I want to agree with you on something.
I think Kevin Durant.
I said I want to agree with you on like a series. Then
Kevin Durant. I feel like Kevin Durant is at a whole different point at this point.
We said the Lakers.
I just don't believe in AD. I'm gonna keep saying it too.
Bro,
I feel like you hoping that he go out there and just have like a 3 for 18 game and just sell.
Might be
Like,
he want everybody to hoop, bro. I ain't a hater. I ain't a hater, man.
He's missing every day.
I just want
He
to talk,
shot right up on the rim.
talk my cash. Like, yeah, I told y'all he ain't like that. I told y'all.
He just went up on 2 niggas.
Man.
It's like the Clippers, man. Kawhi. So
All right, so wait. Are we saying that the best player in the series is Book though?
yeah.
We're saying Book. We're saying Book.
I say D-Book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be evil right now. I'm gonna say it's Kevin Durant.
Why you ain't say CP3?
How's it, KD?
Bruh,
By being the man.
I don't even see him on that team, bro. Like they don't have a point guard. Like, I'm surprised D-Book and KD is not bringing the ball up every time, bro. I forgot what the stats was off the top of my head, bro, but I looked at it the other day. He sold one of those games. And I'm just like, bro, I'm like, bro, they're going to literally win this whole playoff series in spite of you. And then CP is the type of dude to be sneaky, too. Like, he'll have, like, 8 assists randomly, like, 8 rebounds, and be, like, 3 for 12. With, like, he'll be, like, maybe, like, 3 for... 6 or something at the free throw line randomly. Like, he'll sell in a couple spots and it's like, oh, but he see pre, so we just gotta let it go. It's like, nah, bro, you got bad shooting percentage. Like, you turn the ball over 2 or 3 times. Then on top of that, these assists, you're passing to Kevin Durant and D-Book, so I don't even trust those. And rebounds, I'm like, bro, at this point, y'all don't even have a big 8 in this. Like, what is that? So, nah. So, but to go off the CP thing, but the reason why I believe it's KD is because of one single thing. And that one single thing is D-Book is feasting right now because of what? He's not getting doubled. And because he's not getting doubled, he's hooping. And the reason why he's not getting doubled is KD. So I'll give him the best player. Like, literally, somebody so good that you no longer getting doubled. I mean, that I'm not saying that he's scoring all the points, and I'm not saying he's putting up the better stats. I'm just saying from the...
That boy probably just hot.
I feel like that's like, okay, if we go outside and hoop against some random dudes and they all guard Mello and then all right, we wide open. It's like, I'm happy we hitting and we playing good, but it's like he's literally so good that they like, bro, don't send nobody extra over there. Send him at him over there. So
we actually are a year removed. Today made a year.
Really? That's crazy. I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know if we should clap for that or not. Like, I don't.
Hey man, I made it a year without, you feel me, without re-tearing that joint. So.
Oh, that's hey for sure.
So,
Small applause.
It was 2
for
years
sure.
ago?
Nah, it was a year ago today.
Yeah.
So it was a year ago today that you broke it.
I tore my Achilles.
Yeah. So, all right.
You were saying it.
Catch me in the gym getting buckets.
I'm back.
They're not even that good.
Bro, so we said that we think Book is the better player. So, and then we think the Suns. It sounds like a unanimous Suns are going to win if Kawhi doesn't play, basically. Kawhi doesn't play. I mean,
shout out to
I
the
don't think he's
Clippers,
coming
man.
back.
They fight.
yeah, no, he's not. He already said it. They said he's sitting out again. He ain't coming back,
Hey,
bro.
all they gotta do is get one.
My thing with that, though, is
Hey,
like,
it's 2-2
Kawhi,
now.
why?
Like,
My thing is Kawhi, why? Like, I feel like, and I'm going to just go off on like a tangent thought here. Like, y'all don't even have to say anything. But, like,
I'm listening.
why? like, why continue playing? Like, I'm not saying that you should quit basketball altogether, but bro, if this is gonna be your basketball career, hang up the shoes.
Just like
hang up the shoes. Like, you're not competing for anything. You're wasting your own time. And I feel like it's not your fault. Obviously, it's injuries, but like, bro, like you're holding up the team pretty much. And I'm not even a Clippers fan. And Paul George too, but like Paul George is in a situation where we never thought he was gonna be the 1A anyway. So I feel like that's fair. You could deal with the Paul George.
Man, that broke leg. Really.
Yeah, after that, it was just never been the same. So I could deal with Paul George, but I can't deal with Kawhi. I feel like Paul George might get rest, but like his is more like I'm hurt rest. And I feel like we've gotten to a point where we feel like people like Kyrie and Kawhi is like, I chose this rest. Like I didn't necessarily. I could have played today.
I won't say Kyrie. He just gets caught up.
Kawhi would play if he wasn't hurt, bro.
I believe that. I'm not saying that he wouldn't, but I feel like he is hurt, and that's why he's not playing. But I'm saying if you are hurt and you're constantly hurt, especially during the playoffs, and you've pretty much been hurt basically since he left San Antonio, other than the Raptors title, is like other than that, he's been hurt. So my thing is,
it was crazy. Shout out to that.
That was like 2019, bro. It's 2023 now. It's like 4 years removed, and I think you've been hurt.
He actually did he sign a 4 or 5 year to the Clippers?
It's basically 4 or 5. It's something like that, and it's coming up more or less. Yeah. And I mean, obviously they're not. I don't think like Ballmer would re-sign him. Like that'd be insane. Like there's no way. Not unless it's a cheap deal. Like you're insane. Like you're insane.
Where would you go if you were to leave?
If you're Kawhi and you still want to play basketball, it's got to be somewhere where your minutes are maximized.
I mean, like you can just,
I think
like
this year or next year. Yeah, it's got to be this year or next year.
Because like you said, that was in 2019 when the
right, and then he went over. And I want to say it was a 4-year, like $160 million, something like that deal type thing. Yeah. So,
it depends how the league looking around that time. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, but I think if you could go somewhere where you can maximize your minutes and just be like that extra piece that a team need to win, not necessarily the focal point, which is crazy that Kawhi Leonard ain't gonna be your focal point. But like, because I mean, otherwise you end up on a team like the Magic or the Jazz or something like that, and it's like, what is the point of that?
We got hitters over here in New York,
bro.
Knicks.
There's no way you would want to do that to yourself. Bro, every time the playoffs come, you're gonna be sad.
I ain't. We got a squad right now. We don't need you to sit down. Just be a name on the bench.
Look, man, we ain't even made it to the Knicks series. Yeah, we ain't even got over there.
Yeah, let's get there. Y'all seen the game last night?
For sure.
I'm gonna wait.
For sure. But we could talk about it. The Cavs and the Knicks. I mean, so all right, I'll let you. I mean, you want to get something off about the Cavs and the Knicks?
Hey man, you feel me? I'm here for the questions.
All right. Well, this is a great question. This is my favorite question I want to ask because of the whole who are the best players in the series thing from last time. So now that we've seen a couple games, who is the best player in the series?
Who's the best?
Who's the best player in the series?
It's honestly a tie.
Who?
Donovan Mitchell and Brunson. Because in all honesty, Donovan Mitchell has that one little step back move and he does not miss and they cannot guard it. Okay. He really kind of gets to the paint at will. So does Jalen Brunson. He threw, I can't remember the dude's name yesterday, but he basically threw him off of him, hit his little floater. Okay. So really, Jalen Brunson's been getting buckets, and so has Donovan Mitchell. So I'd say it's a tie between the two of them. The series is slick. I could see it going 7. I don't want it to go 7. I'd rather us win this next one in the Garden. We'll probably lose. We probably wouldn't win that 5th one. But if we can pull that off, we ain't losing in the Garden. But I don't know about Game 5.
Okay.
But we got to win Game 4.
I was going to ask you. I mean, I don't need to ask you who you think going to win because I know who you think going to win. But okay, so who do you think is the best player in the series before I say what I'm going to say? Mitchell. I'm going to say it's not a tie. It's not Mitchell. It's Brunson. 100% it's Brunson. I feel like there's no...
You're saying it, though, because it's just 2-1.
I'm not saying that because it's 2-1. I'm saying that... first of all, yes, I'm saying that because it's 2-1. But without even going into that, it's like, bro, they're already winning, first of all. Second of all... But seriously, I really feel like he's the most consistent player. I feel like the game that Garland went off, Mitchell didn't play well. But, I mean, Garland went off, so I guess maybe you just go, I don't need to play well or something. And I feel like last night, you can't lose. If you're the higher seeded team and you're the Cavs coming into the season, what you were, you can't lose, especially to Julius Randle. You cannot be losing to Julius Randle. We can separate the entire Knicks and put Julius Randle by himself. You're losing to Julius Randle, bro.
Never been
Like, I feel like that in itself is already an L on being the best player. Like, there's no way you're losing to Julius Randle by 20 in the playoffs and you're somehow the best player.
Defensive team.
No.
And then Garland had a
Tom
bad shooting
Thibodeau,
night.
like,
We did
no.
switch that up. We did switch that up because we actually put quickly on Mitchell.
Yeah, but I mean, I like,
He was
bro,
denying balls.
like, even, like, let's throw Thibodeau to the side. I don't even want to talk about defense. I want to talk about straight up hooping and busting a dude's ass. Like, if there's somebody's ass you supposed to bust, it's Julius Randle. Like, this dude is going to go 5 for 20, punch his own teammates in the face, and then, like, look around like, why y'all mad? I just took back-to-back 5 threes and missed all of them. 0 for 5. I'm 0 for 5 from 3. Wasn't he like 0 for 5 from 3 last night?
That boy
Like,
still
I don't
a
even know what
hooper,
he ended.
man.
Like,
he still give you.
I say all that to
20
say, bro, you're losing to that. So there's no way, period, you can't be the best player in the
like
series.
Shooting. He like being acting like he a guard. That's all. And he should play like a power forward. He playing
Exactly.
like a guard.
Get your big ass in the post.
Oh, so he should play like a power forward and not a guard.
Yeah.
But
Okay, but what does
it's
that
hard
mean?
for him to get down
He's
in there.
still- what is he, 6'8", 6'9"?
Yeah, he down. He like.
So I'm saying, what does that mean in today's NBA though?
He's doing
man,
step backs.
Right. I mean, I know what you mean,
He's
but
selling them for jumpers, bro. Besides,
big body.
so
Now,
I mean,
he's strong with
I feel like his handles are like overrated. I feel like people talk about him like he got handles, but he really don't.
I mean,
So I feel like a lot. Where I'm going with that is that takes away the drive. Your handles ain't great. You ain't driving on nobody, bro.
bro, all you gotta do is post up, bro.
I mean, you can post up, but at that point, you be turning to AD, so he finna hit fadeaway jumpers over dudes over the right shoulder.
Face up, little jab, get past the nigga, dunk on him.
I mean, I'm not saying he can't, but I feel like that's skill that he don't have.
I just don't be sold on Julius Randle.
just a
when it's
And here's the other thing.
this time.
The other reason why I say Mitchell can't be the best player, because I feel like he's not even using his athleticism to his advantage in the sense that, like, Jalen Brunson is very skillful. He's not super athletic. So, like, Jalen Brunson doing pump fakes, up and unders, like all kind of cheese to get these points off. And it's like, that takes skill and that takes hard work.
So you saying his bag deeper?
I ain't gonna say it's deeper, but I'll just say that if we asking who's consistent right now, number one, whose team's winning, number two, who's not losing to the team that has Julius Randle on it, who is also not like literally selling, bro. You're like, bro, let's be honest. The Cavs are selling, bro. The Cavs are selling. There's no way the Cavs lose by 20 to the Knicks other than the fact they're selling.
Yeah, they
Them boys is getting outplayed, man.
And when
Right,
Garland
right.
is 4 for
But-
21, you gonna get
All right, but you're the Cavs though. And they're the Knicks. That is all I'm saying. There's not a superstar on the Knicks. There's not a single player you could go. He could be.
a unit.
I don't even think there's a superstar in the Cavs. But
Nah, vital.
no, he's not a superstar, bro. He's not.
Yeah, he made his name
How
in
he's
Utah.
not a
He is a bona fide.
He made his name in Utah.
I personally feel like he is a glorified 1B. He's a glorified 1B. I'm saying glorified in the sense that he's above a 1B, but he's definitely not 1A, bro. He's not. I feel like on this team,
He's always been a 1A. When he was in Utah, he was
in Utah, he was a 1A by.
Yeah, I feel like now, we not finna do this.
I don't.
I'm just saying he basically said he a glorified 1B, so he saying he can't be the second or first best player on your team.
No, I
He
said
can say- he
not
basically
second.
said-
He can't be the first player. Not he can't be the second. I said he can't be the first. I feel like Donovan Mitchell.
Let's
like,
finish the Knicks talk first, Charles.
you want to get over to it, right?
And then it's all
Pure hate, just disrespect, right, bro? But
But he can get his Chris Paul hate off.
man,
I'm gonna let you, bro. Trust me.
So
When I take that, that's all you.
so the Knicks though, but like I think the Knicks are the better team right now. I think like on paper,
We are a
the
unit.
Cavs have the better talent, but I think the Knicks are the better team.
I feel like the Knicks are deeper.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. For sure.
They deeper.
Name a few people.
My problem with that statement is they have Julius Randle in the starting lineup, bro.
Oh, my God.
You can't be deeper when you got Julius Randle in your start.
bro.
He's a bona fide 6 man, bro.
Hey, man, that man
That's what he really is. He's a glorified 6 man.
ain't no 6 man, man.
Julius Randle is a glorified 6 man, bro.
He is what y'all was saying. AD was about that, like, oh, I'm gonna drop this, but way more inconsistent. He'll have a great game, go on a streak of horrible games, and then out of nowhere is Julius Randle. I'm
I'm gonna throw out one argument to that.
I'm listening.
That's regular season Julius Randle.
We
talking about postseason Julius Randle.
Okay.
Postseason Julius Randle is sell-tastic. I mean, even if you talk about last year.
That's what I was thinking about. When it comes to it, but we'll see.
And now Brunson is overpowering that sale.
It's a little bit of a better team this year, I will say.
I like Brunson just bringing them out.
Yeah, we got playoff experience, so it's not like first
Shout out
time.
to the boy
I feel like Brunson just not shaky.
For sure, man. Shout out to that boy D.
But that's another reason why I think Brunson is once again the best player in the series because he's not shaky. Nothing about his game is shaky. It's like you know what you're getting out in. He might miss shots, but it's like they're great shots. They look like they probably would have failed.
Somebody playing with some confidence.
Yeah, like they hooping, like he's hooping.
He's very confident.
Yeah, I feel like Julius Randle isn't confident when.
Man, I'm finna stop by the gym on my way home, man.
Oh my goodness!
Trying to go to the park.
Whole time Chris Paul's gonna be in there waiting with Kyle Lowry.
I got something for him. I got something for y'all.
But so you think Knicks are gonna win? You think who's gonna win? Cavs. You think the Cavs pull it out really at the end? Mm-hmm. So 2-1. You think the Cavs pull this out?
Yeah,
so all right, you want to put a case on that?
Yeah.
All right, we'll put a case on that. We'll put a case on. I'm definitely wholeheartedly, obviously leaning towards the Knicks, like, and more so for obvious reasons.
Just gotta win this one in the Garden. And
bro, did you say? I was gonna say Spike Lee and all those man. I don't know. They were out there. Who did I see at that game? And I was like, what the fuck is he doing there, bro? No, it wasn't. It was
me.
Oh shit.
Bro, I'm so done. All right, so all right. Well, I guess we can kind of pass the Knicks thing because I think we've said our piece there. So. To go into the last piece of this is I say last piece. It's kind of a bigger piece, but we're talking about the playoffs as a whole. We're really talking about the playoffs as a whole. I won't get into the Nuggets thing, but the playoffs as a whole.
Also,
if you had to pick any player from any team, who's the best player right now? Three games through, best player in the playoffs.
Devin Booker.
That's how I was going.
Devin Booker. He's averaging almost 40. Have you seen this? He averages 36.
Yeah, I mean, it's Book for sure. He's hooping out.
Nigga, 40?
I don't know. I mean,
you are insane.
I don't see how it could be anybody else, especially with Giannis not playing. Jokic, Mr. Consistent.
He did have a good game last night, man. Hey, man, I will say shout out to Anthony Edwards. He
tried.
He's trying, bro.
He tried. I mean, not enough. He tried though.
This ain't nobody who I can say.
I don't know. I'm thinking though. I mean, I hear y'all with the Book though. I don't know. I mean,
everybody else is really like not saying that the Suns ain't running good team ball, but I mean everybody else is more so like team ball oriented. Everything's kind of spread pretty evenly, but like things are spread evenly in Phoenix. But man, that nigga's just standing out.
That boy playing 40
randomly though.
Yeah.
Outside of last night, Embiid? Question mark.
I feel you.
Outside last night, because I mean that was kind of shaky. Well, Harden got ejected. That also caused like a whole nother thing in itself.
Still pulled out of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tyrese Maxey hooped the fuck out. That boy was hooping. So I mean, it is Brooklyn, but I don't know. I mean, probably Book if not Embiid. Yeah, probably Book if not Embiid. Yeah,
I say Fox over Embiid.
I won't go down that route with you, but I will go down this other route with you.
Better, but so far in the playoffs, yeah.
You know what that means?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Fox is like what he is right now, so I'll let that happen. I feel like I'm tired of that guard too. That guard type too is starting to get real annoying.
What the quickster?
Yeah, the quickster. Like I'm gonna basically I'm just cheesing. I'm trying to cheese blow past. It's like it feel like a 2K character. Like I'm trying to cheese blow past you and do floaters. Now it's real life, so it's fair. Yeah, but I was gonna say it's real life, so it's fair. But like. I mean, I'm not impressed with that, like, because I feel like that's also something that deteriorates with time. Like, there's very few players that stay that fast very long, like a long time. And if they do, I mean, you're just lucky, But you're crazy, first of all. But I really do believe, like, I don't know. I'm just tired of that guard type. Not that he's not good, because he is, but. Nah, I'm tired of that guard type. I'm definitely not. Like, I feel like they're so predicated on athleticism, kind of like Anthony Edwards, that I just can't respect it. Like, I respect it because it's great looking at it, but like at the same time, it's like I'm not impressed. Like, there's gonna be a bunch of young dudes with a bunch of like Jalen Green was jumping out the gym, dunking on everybody. Doesn't mean anything, but I don't know. All right. So the other thing. So this Jamal Murray. I can't even say his name right. Jamal Murray disrespect. We talked about last episode. So 3 games have happened.
I'm sitting back, ladies.
3 games have happened. First game, he's 24, 8 and 8.
Crazy.
Second game, he has like 40 with like 5 rebounds and I think like 3 assists, maybe 2 steals.
Crazy. Last
game, Jokic scored more than him. I think somebody else did too, but he had like 18, 9 and 6 or 9 and 8 or something like that. Crazy. So there's a thing I want to talk about before I get into the whole comparison thing. I love how we talked about Jamal at the beginning of this and we're like, oh, he ain't done a lot and, blah, 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 right? And it's interesting how everything you said about him came to fruition in those 3 games, if you think about it. One is like, bro, that 50 was from like 3 years ago. He drops 40. The other thing is, but he needs Jokic. He had 8 rebounds and 8 assists. It's not like Jokic is the only person to go get a triple-double. Second thing is, the third game, he basically did the exact same thing with 18. And it's like, bro, at this point, I mean, I don't know what this guy needs to do. And then he had an efficient 40. It wasn't like it was like 13 for 20. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like at this point now I'm questioning everything because it's like, okay, he needs Jokic. He's a 1B, right? That's what you're saying anyway. He's a 1B. He's not a 1B. Take that back. Aaron Gordon, actually, who had 14 points and like 7 points in the other game, like he's barely averaging like 13 as 1B, according to Charles, ladies and gentlemen. As if that makes sense, but okay.
More versatile.
Okay, so but at this point in the playoffs, this is the question I have for you. At this point in the playoffs, point guards. Who are you putting above him?
Darren Fox. Steph. If you really want me to hate,
I mean, whatever you feel. Whatever you feel is the truth.
Derek White.
Come on.
Hey, that man putting out.
No, that man's hairline is trying to find his face. Stop it. Stop it.
I mean, I'm still picking Trey over him. Trey still doing his thug thizzle. He trying to hold it down.
All right, this is my question, really. Like, not even let you finish that list of point guards because you about to name every point guard that's playing right now. But like, how? Okay, so what does he have to do? I feel like what is the criteria for him being good at this point?
They're gonna have to win the whole thing.
So he has to win an entire championship to be good.
And it's not.
How does that even make sense?
Okay, first of all,
can I say before you go into that, brother? With you saying that you was hating on Kyle Lowry.
Exactly.
My thing is, I said he cannot be the second best player
for you to win.
That's where the whole argument comes from. I never said he was trash. I just said at the tops he can't be.
But what is that
the
even to say
best
though?
Player on your team, if you want to win a championship.
But I'm saying, what is that to say if like it would be different if like, all right, this is like. I'm trying to figure out, like, Harden really didn't play with anybody specific for a period of time. But I guess, like, I don't know, LeBron and something, like, on something on the cap. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is the 1B player we can go out and be like, okay, that was the 1B we knew couldn't be it, and he got traded and then they won. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't feel like Jamal is in that scenario. It's like, I was hurt, bro. Like, this is 900 days removed from the postseason, bro. Like, you just come back and you hooping like this. It's like, bro, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, if I'm not here, I'm not here.
Also, it was like he already hit his peak. He just getting back to his peak. And if that's what his peak was, then, I mean. Okay.
If your peak is getting 40, I don't understand, bro. Like, I don't understand, brother.
We don't play our basketball, bro.
People don't play I don't think, basketball. Like, the people you name have had 40 in the playoffs. Like, what are you saying, bro?
Okay, it's only 3 games in, bro. In 140 piece.
I think he might be talking about postseason career in general. I don't know.
Bro, but that's not even a point. Bro, no, I think that's Jamal's like 5th plus time dropping 40 in the postseason. Like, you ain't even got to say that.
But you basically said what's going to make me change that? They're going to have to win the whole thing.
But, like, why would he have to win the whole thing to prove that he's good or that he can win with him?
I never said he's not good.
Or that he can't win with him. How does that prove anything?
That they lose?
That's what I'm saying.
That they lose, how did this not prove that they...
Well, I'm saying that doesn't mean it's immediately Jamal's fault. That could be anybody's fault. That could be Aaron Gordon's fault, being a terrible 1C.
That's not saying that he's trash. I'm not saying... What was the question again?
Yo, that's crazy.
The question was...
Yeah, what's the question again?
It was really more so of just like, all right, what you saying that 1B. I believe what the point is trying to get across with like the whole 1A, 1B thing is Jamal Murray being like your 1B is still like you can win, but it's like if the rest of the team ain't producing, then like it don't matter if you 1A, 1B is doing their thing. If you feel me,
I mean, yeah.
the other 26,
Yeah,
the other letters of the alphabet.
unless you about to have back-to-back, 4 back-to-back games like Bron and Kyrie, and go 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. You know what I mean? Like, other than that, bro, there's no 1B, 1A that can't get sold.
He's doing his job.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point. So if he's doing his job, you can win with him. It's not about the whether or not you can win with him. I think it's about.
Not as your second best player, bro.
You said what?
Not as your second best player.
But how has that been proved, though? That's the real question about. Like, how are you how are you formulating that? Like, how?
Cause they haven't won it yet. And besides one injury year, they had to band together for a while.
He's 26, Charles.
And he spent his whole career there.
Wait. Let me finish. He's 26. You said they got the whole band together. He's 26.
Okay.
When did LeBron James and Michael Jordan win the championship?
Okay, same age.
No, but I'm saying that to say they weren't 26, Charles.
How old were they?
They were 28, 29.
Okay.
So I guess where I'm going with that is like I don't feel like you can't say that's prime or peak or that like the window has passed for us to win a championship together. Jokic's still young in his prime. They're both still young in their prime. 1A, 1B. I feel like you got to have a Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid situation. So you can't win with that. Like that's when you go, nah. If he gonna pass that up,
not winning with
yeah, that's what I'm like. If he's gonna pass that up, like yeah, y'all can't win with that, bro. I feel like that's the situation.
That's a good one. That's actually a good one. What? With Ben Simmons being your 1B, you will not
win a championship. Yeah, like you could go like, bro, like we had a situation where all you do is put up a layup and like you're just not it. You won't shoot, and like everything is telling you to shoot, you won't. I don't feel like they're in that situation. I don't feel like they're also another situation to another good one would be like CJ and Dame. It's like they're not at that point where they gotta go, bro, we gotta break this up. This ain't hitting. We done been to West Conference Finals.
Like
we done did all that.
Never got hurt. They'll really be like, all right, bro, we got to switch it up.
Who got hurt?
If Jamal Murray would have never got hurt, and this would have been the third straight year,
they probably would have won a ring, though.
You think so?
I mean, I think they got a good chance. I mean, I think for sure. I'll say this. I think for sure. Didn't they lose to the Mavericks, right? Or am I losing?
Lost to the Lakers.
No, they lost to the Lakers. No, not the COVID championship. I mean, after that. Yeah, the COVID championship, they lost to the Lakers, but it was after that. Whoever they lost to when Jamal was playing, I want to say, or was Jamal hurt 21-22?
You were hurt last year.
Yeah, he was hurt in this 22-23. So, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I'm wrong. So, that would have been the last situation they were in. The Lakers Western Conference Finals, because then he would have been hurt 21-22, and then this year would have been this year. Okay. So, anyway, where I'm going with that is, I mean, like, they haven't done – you know what I'm saying? Like, so basically you're balling, you're right at the West Conference Championship, and you get hurt, and then you're basically probably going to be in the second round. And if they make it to the conference final, you're back where you left like you didn't even miss a beat. But you're not a good 1B? Like, bro, like what?
It also comes down to just so many guards better than him, bro.
I feel like who outside of Curry, you didn't name, like De'Aaron Fox, that's debatable. Like, I'm not, like, no. Like, bro, just because the Kings are winning right now, they got, like, there's a lot of things that's got having them winning right now. Like, it ain't just De'Aaron Fox. I'm not saying that he's not the guy on the team, because he is, but, like.
He's averaging 30.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good player, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not impressed.
He's got.
So you're not impressed by Fox, but you're impressed by Murray.
That's okay.
Oh, my God, I just almost about to run through the mic. That was funny as hell, but. Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I said, how you not impressed by Fox is 30, but you impressed by Jamal string of games?
I'm not impressed by. No, I was gonna say I'm not impressed. I'm more impressed by how they're getting it, right? So that's how I am. Like, and that's a personal thing. I'm not even gonna say that's the right way to look at basketball, even. Like personally, like the eye test, but also personally, like It's how you getting your 30. Like, am I getting my 30 from rim running the whole game and I got 10 free throws? Or am I getting my 30 sexy and I'm shooting threes, I'm hitting fall away mids, I'm getting layups, I'm doing all this stuff, right?
30 is 30.
And no, but I'm saying, and with the minimum amount of free throws, I'm the biggest James Harden fan y'all know, and he was averaging like 10 free throws forever, averaging like 36 points. It's like, that's great, Harden. You're like amazing at shooting free throws. But he knew how to get a bucket. And you knew, like, all right, I might
get a bucket too.
Yeah, but that ain't the same bucket though. That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
a stupid award, but then that boy win most clutch player award. Man.
yeah, he is like the most clutch player right now based on the stats.
I have liked what I've seen.
But I'm saying, but that most clutch shit is bullshit too, because it's how they, you know how they like calculate that, right? That's like basically like I think
The last
like
5 minutes.
yeah, like at a game.
The Grizzlies being that team.
I mean, just because that's okay, that's great, but like it ain't like they ain't had these struggles and stripes, just like the Kings. The Kings are now number 3. So
this is the first year for that.
Oh, wow.
yeah, for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah, great way to look that up, but yeah, exactly. So random, right? And they always bring, but that goes back to my original point about these fucking accolades, bro. Like they make that shit up, bro. Like that shit, like you could come up with any stat,
but all stars, all NBA,
bro. You could come up with any stats you want to make somebody. Like if you want to make somebody anything, you can make them anything in this league. And not to bring up Draymond, but I'm gonna bring him up because I want to. Like, bro, if you're gonna win a Defensive Player of the Year award. And I mean, yeah, he had the most steals that year, but like,
and he was whooping shit.
I mean, nah, bro, that's help D, bro. Fuck that, bro. Like, bro, no, in a vacuum, bro. Guard 1-on-1 and see what happens. He's cookies.
On that one.
He's cookies, bro. So it's like, no, bro, like no. But I say all that to say, bro, if you're gonna win Defensive Player of the Year, and I get that's like a super debatable award because like it's always like 3 dudes is like. All right, who you gonna get to? But I feel like they just gave that shit to him because the Warriors were the Warriors, basically. Because the Warriors were Warriors, and you got to give Draymond something. You got to give him something. And I feel like the same thing with All-Stars, bro. Like All-Stars is the same thing, bro. Like there's so many people that have got All-Stars from people that like got subbed out from being injured or like just whatever. It's like,
and that's like.
I'm not saying that there aren't All-Stars who deserve to be All-Stars. Like, if you're Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, 18 times All-Stars, like, obviously you deserve to be an All-Star. Like, but how the fuck is Jokic getting picked last? You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, like
picking teams.
Well,
they are picking.
They starting to do this team picking stuff.
But they are picking teams. But I'm just saying that to say that people don't respect the best players in the world because he's like one of the best players in the world. So it's like, how the fuck is he getting picked last? The only reason why he's getting picked last is because of the stereotype.
It's a pickup game.
I know, but I'm saying it's the stereotype that go, bro, if we having a pickup game and I don't pick you and I wait to pick you last, how you feel?
I'm on the court. I ain't got to call that.
No, my goodness, bro.
Unless you picking fucking JP over me or something like that, then I'd be like, okay. But I mean, if you picking niggas that's better than me, I mean, I ain't got
Yo,
you're not finna pick
that is a strain, bro.
8-year-old over me.
That
I'm
is
like,
a strain.
right, bro.
That is a strain.
You're not finna pick Kevin over me. Not
Oh, man, yo.
all right, bro. Okay, bro.
But like,
hey, get it off your chest.
But on me, but to be serious though,
Who else ain't supposed to get picked over? Talk to him.
It's a list, man.
What a list that the bag of names.
bro. But that's my whole point though. That is literally my whole point though. It's literally you saying you're not gonna just pick anything over me. But if your Jokic isn't everything, anything,
Not really.
yes, it is.
Because these are professional basketball players.
Okay, so all right, name 5 players better than Jokic in the All-Star team that played last year, this past season. 5 players better than him.
Okay, Giannis.
Okay,
I don't think he better than Embiid, but you can say Embiid. You can say Lemonade.
you can't say Embiid. You just say you don't think Embiid better than him. But okay, Lemonade.
That's arguably.
I mean, okay.
I mean, Luka. Curry didn't play, did it? I think he was hurt.
I think he was hurt, but I'm pretty sure he would have otherwise. But whatever.
You hurt.
So, I mean, it's only 3.
I say all that. It don't even matter. Honestly, like only reason why I say that is you couldn't even name 5.
Doesn't matter what.
The fact that if you are struggling to name 5 people better than Jokic.
Jokic like that.
But that's my point though. So why is he getting picked last?
Because it's a pickup game.
I'm saying all this
Why
to say
am I
that's the
picking the
stigma.
white kid?
I'm saying that to.
Why am I picking him over these other black African strong brothers? I got like Ant-Man.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Like,
what is that?
Come on, bro. Spider. It's a pickup game, bro. We're not playing organized ball, bro. It's a pickup.
What?
We here to entertain the crowd, bro.
What?
Jokic, only thing he gonna do to entertain the crowd, he gonna throw a nasty pass or he gonna do a nasty little post move, but he's not
I
gonna
mean,
go
bro,
out there and sauce nothing. Step back.
bro, like, are you really even like? I get it. It's the All-Star game, so you kind of are looking for that. But like, come on. I'm just saying from just a bird's eye view, bro.
It ain't
if
like-
you're getting picked up in a game and you know you're better than pretty much everything else out there, I'm gonna feel the type of way regardless of whether or not it's sexy. Regardless if my game is sexy or not.
Game, bro. It ain't pick up game.
Bro, but are you
It
so
ain't
are
LA
you
Fitness.
trying to win or trying to lose, or you just trying to look so cool? You see what I'm saying?
It's an All-Star game. I mean, it's a little bit of trying to look cool more than anything.
I mean, I know that, but I'm saying like the whole point is Giannis and LeBron, right? Let's say they team captains. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to win. Do they not say that?
Yeah.
So if we're trying to win and I pick you last, then personally, I feel like me taking that into account, I'm like, bro, you're not really trying to win. Then you don't really want to win, or you disrespect me. And you don't feel like I'm that good. Because I feel like, but I say this to say, not even to use that. But I think that's how people in the NBA feel. And I personally slightly feel that way, but at the same time, I don't want to disrespect Jokic. But I also do feel like that people feel that way. Like in the back-to-back MVPs, they don't feel like his game is sexy enough. They don't feel like he's just that graded. Like he's that goated. I'm not saying he's a great player.
He just ain't flashy with it. That's all it is.
Top
I don't
five.
even feel like
He's
it's
top
flashy.
five. He's top five.
I don't even think it's about being flashy though. I think like the stuff that he does, people aren't really impressed with, and not even because it's not flashy, because it's all right. Okay, I'm in the post.
It's fundamental.
Yeah, it's fundamental basketball, and he's like somebody's cutting back door. I pass it to him, and like nobody's playing defense over there. Great pass. I mean, it's a good pass. Jokic in the paint. A lot of his points in the paint aren't sexy. They're like hooks, but they like really weird.
You see what he did to Gobert last night?
I mean, he hooping out, but I'm just
That
saying.
footwork crazy now.
It is,
That
but-
footwork in that post. Don't act like he won't go down there.
I mean, I feel like all big men got soft feet besides Embiid and Giannis.
Said old man river water.
Like they all got slow footwork, but I mean it works against other bigs because they're slow too. But I feel like people like Embiid and Giannis, that's why it don't work against them, because they got better footwork. They move faster. But anyway, all of this, we going around the world, but all of this to say, I feel like accolades are completely pointless. Like outside of the main ones,
They're becoming that way.
yeah, outside of the main ones, outside of the ones that like you have to
MVP,
teach, right? MVP.
It's starting to become MVP.
Six man.
I feel like it's just all. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, like just the top
It
awards.
is
I feel like
down
everything
to
else.
like
NBA and All Stars, bro.
No, All Stars don't count, bro. That don't fucking count, bro.
Yes,
Because
they do, bro.
They don't. First of all, they're
it
voting
still
on it. The
does
fact that
now.
there's voting in general proves
But I
that is
feel like
the
it's
problem.
like-
They only vote for the what?
I feel like
The starters?
I feel like they just
And
no,
then
it
everybody
still
else get
matters
picked
now,
on it?
but it's starting to dumb down. Like
Yeah.
All Star, the way that they're going, it's finna start looking like it kind of doesn't matter. But I'd say everything before these, like maybe the past 2 years, nah, them All Stars still like nah. You
I feel like all right,
because you was balling.
I feel like personally, if you're All Star and you got at least 5, you can make that argument, because at 5 times people thought you were relatively good, and I feel like that you can make that argument. But like these dudes with 1 and 2, bro, like a lot of these are like alternates that got in there. A lot of these
Now,
are
if it was
dudes.
an alternate. I don't.
Yeah, like there's a lot. Mello got one off an alternate. It's like we know he good, but it's like, is that really All Star?
But nah, but if you actually got selected, nah, bro, you know, even if I feel like even if it's 1 or 2, bro, like I said, just not off of this, like how they switching it.
To extrapolate that out further, where this all headed was the Jamal thing about his accolades, and it's like, excuse me, if he's on his own team, he does that. Like he obviously
Can't
has
say
that.
that, bro.
If he's getting 40 with a team that has Jokic and other pieces on it, I'm pretty sure I can say that.
You can't say. Then
So he's not going to get 40?
everybody gonna have their eyes on him how to stop him. Everybody worry about how to contain, stop Jokic. Really,
Everybody's trying to stop Jokic.
yes.
I'll tell you how you stop Jokic.
I don't feel like that's the case.
So you saying the game plan? All right, bro. We gotta stop. You gotta stop Jamal Murray.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying to stop Jokic. I think the only game plan you come in there with is let's play better basketball. I mean,
like-
let's keep Jokic off the offensive glass. Probably, you're definitely saying that. But I feel like in a vacuum, though, I'm not like, why? Why am I saying that? Because what are you gonna do? All right, your big is gonna have to play him in the post 1-on-1 because you're not doubling, because he's a fucking excellent passer. So it's like, all right, bro, Gobert, whoever's guarding this dude, hey, you gotta play D.
And they can't.
You got to play D. I mean, but I'm saying, so I'm not game planning for him, though. That's just like, bro, you got to play D. And if he passes it to somebody, and these great passes he making where,
game planning for Jamal Murray.
I'm not saying that we're game planning for Jamal Murray. I'm saying that if we were, though, you're saying that, okay, if they're game planning for Jamal, he's not going to get 40. That's the point I'm making. But I'm saying that at the same time, even if they were, it's not going to make a difference.
You see how Dame carrying the Trailblazers? You seen how long he been keeping them relevant. Do you think Jamal Murray can do that for a team?
Yes, but I will say this. I will caveat that with saying I don't think he's better than Dame.
Oh no.
But I think yes, 100%. Because I don't think. Now I also would say this.
So-
when we say relevant, what do we mean? Like winning basketball games,
they
or like in the playoffs, or like what?
I mean, you know that whole run Dame had. This whole run he had with the Trailblazers.
Of him just winning. He's just winning. That's really how Dame.
I mean, he getting into the playoffs.
Here's
buckets and winning.
I will say this again. I don't think he's better than Dame. But do I think he could be on a 1A option on the team and make them at least relevant? Yes.
Do you think he'll do a better job with the talent Shea got? Same situation.
Yes.
You think he'll put up better numbers than Shea?
Yes.
So he'll average more than 30.
Yes. Wholeheartedly on the Thunder, yes. On the Thunder, yes. Wholeheartedly. I'm going to tell you why, and I'll tell you why I believe that. Because in a vacuum, Shai is a bucket, right?
Okay.
But that's it.
I bet he make all.
That's the end all. No, but seriously. Y'all got other players that make that team great, like Mike Muscala, et cetera. I ain't going to go down the list of people. But I said it to say, bro, like Shai is a bucket. Like that's what he is. He's a bucket. In a vacuum, one-on-one hoop, he's going to give you a bucket. But that's where it begins and ends. It begins and ends there. Like, it's not like, oh my God, we fear Shai's passing. We fear this. Like, Jamal can go grab, I'm not saying, well, Shai could probably do this. I ain't going to say that. But the assist for sure. I know, like, Jamal would have, like, probably 25 and 10. 25, 28, and 10. Easily. Easily with the Thunder. Easily. He's doing that with another guy with 12 rebounds. 12 assists.
Is it harder to score when you got the green light to get all your shots, or you got somebody that's gonna get more attention than you? Shouldn't it be easy for you to score?
I'm not following the line of questioning.
Okay. So he playing with Jokic, right?
Right.
Shouldn't he be able to average more than 20 since he's playing with Jokic compared to if he was playing with the Hornets and he's just on the Hornets?
Okay, so you're saying basically because I'm not the focus, I should get more points?
Yeah. Not more points, but more than 20.
So is Klay Thompson the focus of the Warriors?
No, but he's putting up more than 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. You seen all these postseason games? Like,
That
what?
man ain't average more than 20, bro.
No. I'm saying, like, Klay is amazing. We all love Klay. But I'm just saying, like, in the postseason? Right now, Klay is very inconsistent, brother. Like, what? Not saying he ain't good. We know how good Klay is.
Klay, man.
I mean, he's gonna hoop. I mean, we know that. But I'm saying he's inconsistent. I'm not saying he can't be game 6 Klay. I'm saying he's inconsistent.
Okay.
So I'm saying that to say, like, that doesn't mean anything because he's the second option. I'm saying because I'm not the focal point, I'm supposed to have 40. But he does have 40 as the second option is also the point. So you're saying he can't go get a bunch of points, but he just got 40. You see what I'm saying?
But how did he get that 40?
Hooping. They were all buckets. It wasn't Jokic just passing. And then again, that goes to my point about you're not game planning for Jokic in the sense that they like double teaming Jokic. Like it's not like the point guard is going down to guard Jokic. Like what? Like what?
Because they can't.
Push up.
Yep.
All right, I'll let that ride. I think we'll probably end up going on forever about that. But
They can't.
to wrap it up, though, we talked about who we thought would win the series. And we talked about the best players in the series. We talked about who we thought would win. All right, so now that we've seen everything play out, though, remember what we talked about in the first episode, who we thought would win? Has that changed or is it the same?
Mine's changed.
Like
Who we think gonna win?
Oh no.
Yeah, because I think you said Suns and Bucks.
As long as Giannis comes back, I don't know how that lower back contusion is, but
He'll be back.
I said Bucks and Warriors, but I'm scratch off the Warriors. And I'm going to keep it blank for now.
Oh, okay. I was to say, please don't say Kings. Please don't say Kings. Please, God, don't say Kings. I want to say, boy, this is going to be a matchup made in heaven.
I mean, I'm going to say it myself regardless, so it don't even matter.
All right. I don't think mine's changed. I still say Lakers Bucks. And I'm crazy, I know. But, like, I really feel like Bron is like, the thing about Bron I hate is Bron is the scariest player in the NBA to have to play in a 7-game series when he's not getting sold. That's why I feel like the Lakers, I'm still like, I want to believe that they're old and AD is glass bones and just that AD is going to sell all that. Like, I want to believe all that. I want to believe all that on paper. But I just know that, like, bro, When LeBron's not getting sold, he's always been in the championship. Like literally, when he's like, you have to God tier sell him basically, so he's not like the shit JR and them did. Like the amount of shit that has to happen for LeBron James to not be in the playoffs is insane. So I feel like I don't know, bro. Like if you think about all the pieces he ran through in Cleveland, all the pieces they ran through in LA, like Lonzo, fucking Avery Bradley was there, Rondo was there. He had fucking, even in Cleveland, I think Rondo played with him in Cleveland. Fucking Derrick Rose, D Wade, like they were just recycling people. Kyrie, Kevin Love. So I said that to say, and look at what happened with the Kyrie and Kevin Love. It's like, bro, both Kyrie and Kevin Love were hurt the first time around.
Caught up now though.
But no, I'm saying like if you think about it, right? Like back in 2014, right? You remember the Cavs lost. And they played the Warriors. Warriors won, blah, blah, blah. That was that first year. Kyrie and Kevin Love didn't play. So then the next year, of course, come back, finesse. Kyrie does play. Kevin Love still Kevin Love, basically. And then they win. And then, of course, they get KD, and that's just fake at that point. But I say all that to say, really, if we being honest, on the Lakers, this is the first year, other than the bubble, which the bubble was just weird, that it felt like LeBron wasn't getting sold, personally. And like I feel like Russell Westbrook was selling. We all believe that on the Lakers he was selling.
So you don't think D-Lo was selling?
I don't think D-Lo's selling. I think D-Lo is exactly what D-Lo is, if that makes sense. I don't think D-Lo's selling. I just think D-Lo is he's that guy. He's that guy that's going to shoot some shots. He's coming out there to be cool. Like, he's definitely not here to hoop. He's just here to be cool. He going to get his shots off. He going to play almost lackadaisical. I hate this game speed he play at, too. The game speed is so fucking slow. And it's like a dude out there hooping at Rutgers somewhere, like, trying to get it smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't move fast, but his shit smooth.
He play with pace, you know.
So I don't know.
No, he better than though.
Jesus Christ! All right, so and with that, we're gonna end the podcast. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming in. Please like, subscribe, comment. If you're watching this on TikTok, please follow all that good stuff, and we gonna see y'all next time.